Hey guys, welcome back. As you can see, or as you saw from the intro, we hooked up the trailer yet again, and the Relics and Rusty Nutz Ranch crew are at it again. Tony's with me, he's driving.
Hey everybody.
Raylan's in the back seat, eating a bag of barbecue chips, enjoying life. So we are headed to Allison.
Yeah, Allison, Iowa.
Allison, Iowa, and we're going to be putting something on the trailer. I'm not telling you what it is, but Tony was nosing around on the old Facebook marketplace and already spent some of his tax money. So we're headed to Iowa, and we probably got about, what, 2 hours left?
Yeah.
About 2 hours left on the road before we get there, and you guys will see what we're watching, what we're loading up when we get there. So stay tuned. It's going to be a good one. Tony, go this way.
Never have enough boat. No? God no. You guys close to the international stuff.
Yeah.
What do you need?
Well, I saw you had a hood laying right there. I don't know what condition that's in, but
Oh wow. It's pretty hard to believe.
yeah,
I know a lot of times they knock a hole in the rear end, but not.
that's what happened to this one. So my elbow rear end was safe. And then I was going through the tractor, and when I had the block board and everything, I got it back. Here I'm looking at what the serial number is supposed to be, and there's no serial number.
Oh, it's replaced like that block. Yeah.
Which is fine, but
Yeah.
it's just interesting that you find all these little
Different things. And I know I just understand my foot a different rear end in one. And all the gears were shot in it.
yeah. Well, guys, we're out here picking up what we're here to pick up. But I just want to do a quick walkthrough of everything that's out here in the front yard. Lots of international stuff around. We got a F20 right here. Model B, Case LA. Looks like a W4 International. Got an M. Got a 400 back there. Another M with an MTA grill. Case 400 diesel. Looks like a McCormick Deering 1020. Nice H. A Super M over here, but this is a stage 1. It's got an M&W live hydraulic pump on it. Disc brakes, but it does not have the hydraulic reservoir like a stage 2 would have, so that's how I know it's a stage 1. Got a C back here. Another F20 on steel in the brush. Model A. Oh, that's an A high crop there. Another H. A nice old M sitting here on the hill with a live hydraulic pump on it. Oh yeah, lots of stuff, and you can see it goes way down in the back there. A lot of stuff in here. A lot of stuff. I might even be able to pick up some parts for my grandpa's M. Very cool. Very, very cool. Okay, let's see if we can get it off the trailer.
My brake is just punchy as hell. It's sticky.
Well, the biggest thing you don't really want to do is slide this one.
Right.
So I just let it roll.
All right.
Go ahead. Yeah, just let it roll. You're fine. There you go. Probably a little bit more. All right. All right. We'll keep rolling, and I'll just pull you back behind the barn. Well, Rusty Nutz is at it again, folks. We brought home a 1936 John Deere Model A. This tractor belongs to Tony. I believe it's the 5th one in his fleet now. It is serial number 433974. The engine is loose. It's got a little bit of compression, but I'm betting we got some valves that are stuck open. Couple things I noticed real quick. We can still read some of the screen printing on the hood. A little bit of a crack here. We can read some more of it over here. The clutch works. It's got a decent snap. This plug wire actually doesn't look too old. It's a little brittle, but it is pretty cold out. We pulled the magneto, pulled the carburetor already. The brakes work. It's got round spoke wheels front and rear, 36 inches on the rear. I know that this rim has a little bit of a bend in it, a little bit of a crack here, but hopefully we can maybe weld this up and smooth it out. Otherwise, we might be looking at putting a new, having these re-rimmed in the front at some point. One major thing we did notice is this front pedestal had been repaired. There's a huge weld all the way around here, and it's cracked. It's cracked here. It's cracked back here, all the way around. It's cracked right here. So this is going to have to be replaced 100%. That is what we like to call junk. This front wheel, same thing, needs to be straightened a bit, but I think this one's salvageable. I don't feel any rust holes or anything here, so I think that one's okay. Let's see, what else? This rim does have a pretty good bend in it somewhere right here. it kind of got pushed up here in this area, so we might be able to straighten that out though. A lot of heat and some forceful persuasion. Gentle force, but force. Throttle moves, governor moves. I think the steering wheel needs a new key in it. What else? The block looks good. We got to cover this up. Make sure we don't get any water down in there. We don't need the block to freeze and crack, so I'll have to find a piece of wood to put on there and put a rock on top. But it is a flatback. Flatback with PTO. This hitch, this side of the hitch had been torched off, it looks like, and cobbled together, but on top of that, this thing has done a lot of pulling. So probably going to be in the market for a new drawbar and hitch setup for this thing. Pretty decent snap on that clutch though. So here it is. Tony's brand new 1936 Model A. This one is probably going to be a patina tractor. We're probably going to leave it just like it is. We'll go through it mechanically and see what it needs, but for right now, we're going to rebuild the carburetor and magneto and see if we can get some life out of it before we go any further with anything else. We'll pull the valve cover and check the valves to see if we have any stuck valves, and go from there. So here's another one. What do we get ourselves into? Sometimes I gotta wonder, you know, but this is what it's all about, folks. Saving old iron and having fun as a family in the process. So you guys take care, and we'll see you in another one. Stay tuned.